Alright guys, welcome back to the news desk here on That New Toy Smell. Whether you like it or not, I'm your host Dirt, and this is the final episode of That New Toy Smell. Now I know a bunch of you were freaking out, you don't know what are you going to do without That New Toy Smell, but did you know that we do toy reviews all week long at thatnewtoysmell.com, not just on this weekly show? So for those of you who want to see the toy reviews, make sure you stop by the website. Also, the news desk will live on. The news desk has already branched out to Comic Nation TV and also for a wrestling feedback show. So for those of you who still want to get your toy news from me, which would be you and that guy, make sure you stay tuned every Saturday. We will still bring you the news desk with all the latest toy news. So you don't have to freak out. You can just keep calm and carry on. Now, I will note that at the end of today's episode, we have a specially long fan corner where we answered a bunch of your questions. It was about an hour long. So for those of you looking for some great information about us, then that's the place to check it out. Not only that, but we feature in the fan corner the never-before-told secret origin of my mask. So those of you wondering why the heck I wear it, well, watch the fan corner today. You'll find out. Now, let's get into some of the toy news here before we break off and start crying because the show is ending. First up, 3A Toys. 3A Toys sent over photos of the Metal Gear Rex prototype that they're working on. Now, there are no legs on this prototype yet because a typhoon actually delayed their arrival, but they went ahead and pieced together what they had and sent out these prototype shots. They also have a Metal Gear Ray in the works that will be coming in sometime further along down the pipeline. But for all you Metal Gear fans, there you go. Now, we had some news from PowerCon. Mattel released more details about some of the figures that they showed off there. First of all, we have the Temple of Darkness Sorceress. This is what they're calling their traveling convention figure. This will not be sold at San Diego Comic-Con, will not be sold at MattyCollector.com. If you go to some of the other shows, like if you had gone to PowerCon, if you go to New York Comic-Con, you go to some of those more regional shows that Mattel will be at, you will be able to pick up this figure. This is a recolored sorceress figure, the way she looks in the Temple of Darkness mini-comic. And so there you go on that. Let's see here. For April, the Club Eternia figure is Stinkor, and yes, he will stink. I've been told it's a little bit of patchouli oil and a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit ya to make that smell. Let's see, Club Eternia April oversized figure is the Griffin. That is your beast figure you may ride on. April non-subscription item will be Snake Mountain figure stands. Before we had the Gray Skull ones that were the green stones. Now you have Snake Mountain. May Club Eternia figure is Slush Head, which I'm guessing is not going to be Cherry Vanilla, which is one of my favorite slushies. It's going to be this actual dude here. And the May Masters of the Universe 30th anniversary figure is the Mighty Spectre. So there you go. We also had some news from the Four Horsemen. They released some photos of their Outer Spacemen Beta Phase Waves 3 and 4, which will be available at New York Comic Con. So those of you heading to New York Comic Con, make sure you pick one up. If you can't make it to the show, well, talk to our own Rob Bass, because he lives in New York, and I'm sure he'd love to buy extra ones just for you. Go ahead and call him. Go ahead. I said it was okay. It's fine. It's fine. Just go ahead. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the news this week, guys. But like I said, don't freak out. Saturdays, you're still going to get your news desk. You're still going to get toy reviews all week long at thatnewtoysmell.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm sure eventually they will show up here as well. Don't forget, we've got the fan corner. We've also got a video review for you guys. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching That New Toy Smell all of these years. And thanks for making us grow from this tiny little thing we were doing in Pixel Dan's basement to this tiny little thing I'm doing in my basement. But regardless, I get to do it in my basement, which means I'm not wearing pants. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time on The News Desk.